Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have the China Glaze Rebel Fall Collection for this year. I know I'm a little late getting it out, but it is a collection of 12 polishes. It's been reviewed by other people this year, so I'll just do quick swatches for you guys to show you how it came out for me, and then I will tell you my favorite. This is Fresh Princess, and it is a creamy pink. It's more of a dusty rose pink. Here is one coat of Fresh Princess. It is kind of sheer on its first coat, so it will require a second. And when I say sheer, I mean it's just streaky. You can still see patches, which I feel like is normal with a lot of polishes. They generally require 2 coats. Here is 2 coats of Fresh Princess. It is almost completely opaque in 2 coats. There are just a few patchy spots that I will go around with a 3rd coat and clean up. Here's the 3rd and final coat that this will need. It does cover up all those bald areas that I had on some of my nails. Some of you might be able to get away with just 2 coats, but for me it took 3. Here is 3 coats. The formula on this is good and it dries shiny. This is China Glaze's Dope Taupe, and it is a nude leaning towards gray cream. Here is one coat, and it covers extremely well for the first coat. The formula is great. It doesn't seem to be wanting to run or pull down my nails at all. And this does cover extremely well, so it will just be a 1 coater for me. Here is 1 coat of Dope Taupe. This one is called Jagged Little Teal, and it is a very deep, deep blue, green leaning teal color. My camera is not picking it up its true color. It leans more green. It's leaning more blue in this, but it is more green. Here is 1 coat, and this covers very well on the first coat. It still is a bit sheer, so I will need a second, possibly a 3rd. The formula on this one is good though. It's not too thick, not too thin. I don't feel like it's wanting to run down my nails. Here is the 2nd coat. The 2nd coat covers extremely well. I say that it reaches full opaqueness for me in 2 coats. Some people it might take more than 2, but it covers great for me in the 2nd coat. So I'm just going to have this be a 2 coater. Again, the formula is good. It does darken up quite a bit when you put on that 2nd coat. And like I said, this isn't showing the polish's true color. It is more of a teal color. Here is 2 coats. The next one we have is Pearl Jammin', and it is a baby blue with a gold shimmer in it. Here is 1 coat, and it is quite a bit sheer on the first coat, but it is a shimmery polish, and that is just kind of what they are known for, is to be a little bit sheer. But that gold shimmer stands out extremely well for this type of polish. So here is the 2nd coat. It is still a little bit sheer, so I will be doing a 3rd, but the formula on this is great. It's not wanting to run or pool anywhere, and I feel like all these polishes have just about the same formula. So here is that 3rd coat, and if you look closely enough, you can still see my nail line, but that shimmer covers it up pretty well, so you're not going to be needing any more than 3, I don't think. At least I'm not going to be doing more than 3. Here is 3 coats of Pearl Jammin'. This is Combat Boots by China Glaze, and it dries matte. Here is one coat, and the first thing that struck me with this was its smell. It has an extremely strong smell to it, and I don't know if it's because it dries matte, but it does have a strong smell. I did use it again more recently, and the smell has kind of died down, but the first time you use it, it will have a strong smell to it. Here is a second coat. For me, it did require just 2 coats to it be completely opaque. And it does dry matte, so you have to work faster with it than you do any other polish. You can't make as many mistakes, and you have to use less brush strokes. But the formula on this is just like the others. It's not too thick, not too thin. It's what I would call a perfect formula. So here is 2 coats of Combat Blues. This is Purple Fiction, and it is a creamy, shimmery purple. It's like a deep, deep purple, and the shimmer in it is just a light purple shimmer. I feel like there might be a little bit of gold in it as well. So here is one coat, and it is pretty sheer on that first coat, so it will require a second, but it has to be sheer to show that shimmer. And it might even be considered a chrome polish almost. It's not quite a chrome polish, but the colors that they put in it, it's leaning towards that way. Here's 2 coats, and it does become completely opaque with 2 coats, at least for me. The formula is just like the others. It's not wanting to run or pool anywhere. And it does deepen up just a little bit with that second coat. 2 coats of Purple Fiction. This is Y'all Ready for This, and it is a creamy red with a red shimmer in it. So here is one coat, and I take back what I said earlier. It's not a shimmer, it displays more like a glitter, but it wasn't hard to remove. So maybe it's like a micro flaky glitter, but it's not a shimmer. But here is one coat, and it does show my nail line a little bit, so I will be doing a second. So here is 2 coats, and it does completely become opaque in 2 coats. The formula is just like the others. I feel like a broken record saying that, but it is. So 2 coats for this, and I am good. 2 coats of Y'all Ready for This. Next polish is Heroin Chic, and this is a dark charcoal with a rose gold shimmer in it. So here is one coat, and it does tend to be a little bit sheer on this first coat, but that's how shimmery polishes need to be to show that shimmer. So it will require a second coat. I don't see it needing a third, but I guess we will see. But the formula on this is just like the others. It's great. No complaints here. So here is that second coat. It will not be needing a third like I had thought. It does completely become opaque in 2 coats, and the formula is good. It does deepen just a little bit on that second coat like it is expected to. And yeah, 2 coats and we're good. 2 coats of Heroin Chic. This glittery blue is called Blue Yeah. So this blue is in more of a jelly base with a little bit of micro glitters in it. And your micro glitter colors shift from green, gold, teal colors are the 3 colors that I can see being picked up in this. It does look completely opaque in this angle that my camera is picking it up at, but it will need 2 coats. Just being in that lighter jelly base, you're going to need 2 coats for this. Here is the second coat, and it does completely become opaque for me in 2 coats. The fun thing about this jelly is that you can see all of the other glitters underneath the second coat, so it really makes this shine and sparkle with different dimensions. And the formula on this is just like the others. So here is 2 coats of Blue Yeah. Teen Spirit is very similar to Blue YALL, except for it is the purple version. This isn't, my camera's not picking up its true color right now. So it is the purple version of Blue YALL. So this is Teen Spirit. Here's one coat. Teen Spirit is more opaque than Blue YALL was. So this will most likely just be a one coater for me. You can still see all those shifting micro glitters that they have in this polish as well, which are absolutely beautiful. The formula on this is good. It's just like the others, and it is really a beautiful deeper purple. I really wish my camera would show its true color, but what can you do? Here is one coat of Teen Spirit. Again, it's a purple color. This micro glitter is called Hollow at Ya Girl, and honestly it reminds me of something you would use for a mermaid's tail. It is just a blue, green, gold, very beautiful glitter topper. So I will be swatching this on my naked nails. I do have pictures of it as a topper over some polishes in the collection. But it is in more of a shimmery base as well. It has more of a gold shimmery base to it. So here is that second coat. If you were to lay down your first layer and then sponge on your second coat, you won't need a third, but this will require a third just because it is a glitter topper. But the formula on this is good, just like the others. Here is that third coat, and the glitter placement on all of this is good. I don't feel like you really need to manipulate the glitters. You don't need to fight to get glitter out of the bottle. Your brush comes out pretty dense with the glitters on it when you start to paint your nails. But I am going to call this opaque at 3 coats. If you look closely, you might be able to see your nail line, but you have to look extremely close. The last one is Don't Mesh With Me, and it is very similar to the other glitter topper. It is just a more purpley, pinky mixture. Again, I'm going to be showing this on my naked nails, but I will be putting it over another color in the collection to give you what it looks like on top of another color. Again, the formula on all of these are the same. I would highly suggest getting this collection where all the formula is extremely well done. Here is that second coat. I don't think if you even were to sponge this on, it would become completely opaque. So this is definitely going to be used solely as a glitter topper by me. The glitters that come out in this, you don't have to fight. Again, you dip your brush in and it will come out packed with glitter. Here is that third coat. Your nail line is still visible. Like I said, this is in a pretty sheer base, and it is just solely meant to be a glitter topper. The glitters in this are not thick enough to cover your nail line completely. Here is 3 coats of Don't Mesh With Me. So my favorites out of this collection were the glitter toppers, the Don't Mesh With Me in purple and the Hollow at Your Girl in blue. They are just multi-chrome, fun glitter toppers. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye!